Yeah, I thought Como helped that line when he was with them the last 10 minutes. I thought Como had some jump, probably last 12 minutes of the game on the wing there with his speed. So I thought the combination of those three was really good down the stretch there. And Gino had some looks. He had some speed tonight. I thought he had the work ethic. It's going to come for that line for sure.
Mike, what were you doing in the final 10 minutes that maybe you couldn't do in the first 50 minutes against the Rangers tonight?
I thought early I didn't like our shot selection early, and probably carried through the first half of the game. I thought from the midway point of the second period on, we were better in our shot selection, and really in the third period, loose puck battles, our intensity got to the level where it needed to be. Early in the game, I didn't think it was there. I thought they had the edge in that category. Through the first period, we had the edge through the third period, and the second was probably a back and forth type of situation.
Mike, how do you get off to a better start? Because that's becoming chronic. I hear you talk about the intensity not being where it should be early in the game. I mean, right. How do you excuse that?
I think the other night in New York, I thought we were good in our start, except the penalties got us into trouble. Tonight, I think what we had talked about before, sometimes at home you get the energy, you're trying to do things and you're trying to force. I thought we forced a lot of plays in the first period, and really we can't do that. We've got to make sure that we have better shot selection and get more pucks to the net early. And that's what's going to create the loose puck intensity if you get the puck to the net.
Mike, were the penalties at all at issue as far as sort of stymieing some of that momentum early that you talked about?
Penalties?
Yeah, the stick calls that would kind of been brought up.
Yeah, well, in previous games, I thought tonight our discipline was good. It was a hard-fought battle, I thought, on both sides. There were some that probably could have been called. They weren't, and then that's fine. You know, that was the type of game that it was tonight. There weren't a lot of power plays on either side. But certainly in the other games, we talked about that.
Mike, I was going to ask that very question. Were there some penalties left on the ice there tonight, and is that, I guess, hard to deal with when there were so many called in the first two games?
Yeah, those are always tough situations for a coach to react to and say this one should have been called or that called. I'm sure Elaine would say there's probably one on his side or two. I'd rather see the battle. I like to see those battles. I like to see guys having to fight through those battles. It's playoff time, and the refs make their decision. They make a 2-second decision on the ice whether they're going to call it or not.
Coach, you talk about shot selection early in the game. There were only 11 shots at the end of the second period.
Yeah.
You talk about wanting to have 35 shots a game.
Yeah.
Is it as much not taking shots as selection?
Well, that's what I mean.
What are the Rangers doing?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I thought we overpassed the puck early in the game for sure. No question. We came in on the attack, and we had lanes, and we took the pass back instead of the play ahead. And that's what I mean by shot selection. We've got to be that has to be a shot choice instant. And you can't look, you can't wait. It's got to be right to the net.